y'all. So I don't think I talked to y'all. I don't think I talked to y'all all this week. I didn't even put out a vlog this week because I didn't really have no footage. I didn't do nothing but the normal study and go to work. Meal prep, and y'all already seen me do that, so I don't want to bore y'all. I'm about to dye my hair back black. I don't even know why I got this color. I was trying to step out of my comfort zone, but as y'all can see, I never kept my hair done. And when you get color, you gotta keep it done. I never kept it done. Never went to get it done. The one time I did get it done was the day that I got it colored, and it was too hot and humid, so it was pointless even getting it straight. But anyway, that's what I'm doing now. Is when people put their clothes in there and then they leave. So when their clothes is done, they're not there to take them out. And I don't know proper laundromat etiquette. I don't know if I should touch their clothes and just put them in the dryer for them. Like, I pay for it, but then you know how certain people be. They don't want certain stuff dry. So I'm just like, don't touch it. But I'm like, girl, I just want to wash my thing. Can I please wash it? Somebody, I don't know. Anyway, I haven't seen y'all in a minute because life has been rough. From school to work. So let's play catch up. So school, they was trying to play me on my schedule. Not play me, but y'all know that I work in the afternoon. So for the most part, if I'm scheduled an afternoon class, I just go in the morning. I don't ask for permission, none of that. I just go in the morning. I mean, it's not a big deal. Well, we got a new teacher who apparently it was a big deal for her. She couldn't keep up with the schedule, so she like, you need to come to your assigned class. And I'm like, ma'am, listen, I can't. I got work. So I asked my advisor. And y'all tell me if this sounds like an advisor. I asked her for advice. And I said, you know, could you guide me on what to do? My teacher is not allowing me to come to the morning class. This is my last semester. I can't come to the afternoon class. Even if I couldn't come because I didn't have a vacation. I used up all my vacation on clinical days to make sure that I'm available for clinical. So I didn't have any vacation days to take for the evening class. So I'm like, what do you suggest I do? Because I would hate to have to drop. Do you know what this lady told me? Now, I just don't feel like this is proper guidance from an advisor. She told me if I got to come back next year, that's just what I got to do. Otherwise, you need to figure that out with the teacher. And I was just like, what? Let me tell you something. I'm just like, what, man? Like, that's the type of advice you would give to a student in her last semester? But thankfully that got figured out. And my teacher, I begged her, I said, ma'am, listen, this is my last quarter. I cannot afford to, I might just go to the other laundromat. I cannot afford to just drop this class. Not because I'm having a hard time, but because literally y'all won't let me come to the morning class. Like, sometimes they be tripping, but God worked that out, whatever. Then my job started tripping. So mind you, y'all know this whole entire time I've been going to school, my supervisor, he was cool. Like, on days when we didn't have nobody to cover my shift, he would cover for me without a problem. Like, he was cool. Like, I didn't have to jump through no hoops to get no days off. I could call him the day of, the day before, and he would be like, cool. So he leaves to go to another job. So that's not my supervisor no more. So now our director is basically supervising us. And let me just say, she make life difficult just because she has the power to make life difficult. Now, I don't know if this reigns true for everybody else, but I've always been like this. I don't care if you got a title. I don't care if you are the director. I don't care if you are the president. I don't care if you are the janitor. I just don't care. Like, I'm still going to treat you like normal. Like, I'm gonna talk to you like how I would be talking to anybody. Like, or probably not like how I would talk to my friends, but professional, but not in the sense of like, ooh, that's the director, I gotta talk to her a certain way. No, I don't care. Like, at the same day, we all still gotta pay bills. We all still bleed the same blood. Like, I'm not pressed by your title. So she was making it difficult to the point where she was saying I couldn't have a day off unless I had somebody to cover my shift. I'm not gonna get into the logistic of it because it's too confusing, but long story short, she was just being difficult for no reason. Somebody was available to cover my shift. She was saying I needed a second person. So she pulled out this whole like work rule. This is what the work rules say. Whatever. I'm not understanding the work rule. I need clarification on it. She tells me it's because that's what I said it is. Ma'am, I feel like as a director, as a leader, if people under you have a question with something or they need clarification, you telling them that's what you said is not a justifiable answer or a way to go about it. Now, mind you, I asked her this in front of the people under her, people who are also in a higher position. And I knew when I asked her, she didn't like the fact that I was questioning her authority. But I don't care. If I don't understand something, help me understand it. So a few weeks go by. I end up finding somebody to work for my shift and everything worked out. But she tried to write me up for insubordination. And insubordination means like refusal to do something. I didn't refuse to do nothing. Just call a spade a spade. If you didn't like my tone, or you felt like I was questioning your authority in front of people and you didn't like that, say that. But don't just try to write me up because for some willy-nilly stuff. Today, I went to church today. Actually, it's the first time I actually went to church since, I want to say Easter. Yeah, I think I went to church Easter this year. Other than that, I have not been to church. Not even purposely, just, I guess, to call a spade, just being lazy. And y'all know usually I don't have a Sunday off. I usually have like clinical off. So, I usually have clinical on Sunday. So, this quarter, I don't have anything to do on Sunday. So, I went to church with Kaina and I enjoyed the service. It was about trusting God. What did he call it? He labeled the sermon Deep Waters. And he said that God will ask you to go in the shallow waters first just to test your faith, and get you a little bit comfortable. And then he'll ask you to go in the deep waters, but that's when we start to resist. And I can attest to that for sure, especially with school. But anyway, church was good, and then we went and got breakfast afterward. And so now I'm here with Ashima and Comforter. And then I'm chilling for the rest of the day. I'm actually really, really tired, like extremely tired. I just want to chill. Like, that's what type of mood I'm in. It's just like a chill mood. So I figured I'd check in with y'all. Honestly, I don't want to say I wasn't motivated to pick up the camera. It was just like so much stuff going on. And usually I'm good about that in the midst of stuff going on, picking up the camera and talking to y'all about it. But it's kind of like vlogging. Once you get out of the habit of doing it, and you got a lot going back on, it makes it that much harder to pick up the camera. So I'm picking up the camera today. I'm not doing nothing, but I figured I'd come and talk to y'all. Hope y'all doing well. This week I don't really have much. I think I got a test this week. I did pass one of my ATIs, and I'll show you guys the footage of that. Y'all, so me and Elaine, we just took our ATI. Listen, y'all. This is my 4th time taking it.
And my 5th.
So we just finally passed our newborn ATI. Listen, y'all don't understand the struggle. Like, getting these mugs out the way, checking them off the list, that feels so good. Now I can focus on nutrition.
And farm.
Farm, I'm really gonna leave till last. Because that girl who was in there, that was her 2nd time taking it.
Farm?
I'm gonna just leave it to last because I already know that's gonna be the hardest one. And I feel like it's still stuff, dang, they still here. It's still stuff we gotta, Yeah, so, y'all, thank God. God is good. God came through for us. Because, listen, I had to take it yesterday, but they gave me the wrong test.
And
so
I
had
missed it by one.
And she missed it by one yesterday. So it's like, imagine having to come right back. And I had to beg my teacher to let me take it because she was talking about, nah, you can't be take it. It's not 48 hours. Not like she was giving me the whole hoopla. But I'm like, girl, I'm trying to knock these out. Just let me take it. But I'm about to go home now. I don't even feel like doing nothing. Y'all know we got a test this week. I'm probably just gonna study till I go to sleep because I don't feel like doing nothing. Like nothing.
Test this week? Oh, this is third week.
We got PN3. Y'all didn't have y'all test already?
She's moved it back to next week.
Oh yeah, we had a test today in roller scope, but that was easy. And then we got a test Thursday for PN3. So anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. So that was good to get that out of the way, but I still got like 3 more to take. So even though I passed one, it's just like, okay, then they add another one on there. I'm pretty much chilling for the day. I got clinical tomorrow, class on Tuesday. I'm gonna try to pass another ATI. I'm gonna take my nutrition ATI. So I'm not gonna talk y'all head off. I just want to come say hi, and I will talk to you guys later. Hey y'all, so I figured I'd come talk to y'all really quick. Actually, I don't even have much to say. I'm just not coming from clinical now. Today was actually a really good day. I had a really good nurse. I promise you, having a good nurse will make your experience so much better. But she was one of those nurses who, like, I feel like sometimes as a nurse, when you have a student, it feels like the student is getting in your way because we don't know stuff, or a lot of times we can feel unsure. Or I speak for myself. Sometimes I feel unsure about things. Like, I want to be helpful, but I'm like, let me make sure I can do this, or let me make sure I'm doing it right. Like, it's easy for me to catch on to stuff, or just be very observant and be like, oh, I know I need to get this next, or I know she need that, or whatever, you know, this, that, and the third. But a lot of times I'm just not confident in just jumping out there and doing it. And so to me, I feel like I be in the way. But I think she was a good nurse because she understood my role as a student. So she didn't have me doing, how can I say it? Like, I feel like sometimes a lot of nurses, to just get you out of the way, they'll give you busy work. Like, oh, go help this patient, go to the bathroom, or go get them water and stuff like that. And that's not, to me, getting the most out of my experience. Like, I don't need to be taught how to go get water or to help somebody get out of bed and go to the bathroom. Those are basic level things. Let me give meds. Let me put an IV in. Or even, shit, if you don't feel like comfortable, let me put an IV in. Let me pull it out. I feel like she understood my role as a student, and she let me in on a lot of teachable moments. So I actually had a good day in clinical today. I'm just tired. I'm just so tired. Like, I know it's not gonna be like this once I become a nurse. Like, I'll be tired, but it's literally like I work 2 jobs, and just one I'm not getting paid for. So I'm like dog tired. We have an ATI tomorrow. It's leadership. Yeah, it's our leadership ATI. Your girl, excuse me, has not studied for it at all. And I'm not really pressed about it, honestly. Last week, I didn't pass my community ATI, and I was kind of down about it. It's like, sometimes, like, when you hear everybody else passing, I mean, I wasn't, like, the only one who didn't pass it, but when you hear other people passing, it's like, oh, yeah, great for you. I didn't. And that's how I kind of was feeling, honestly. But I'm over that now. I'm just like, whatever. So I'm taking my leadership tomorrow, and then I'm also taking my retake for nutrition. And hopefully I pass the nutrition one tomorrow. That's the one I'm really worried about. Because it seemed like every time I pass one, I fail one. So when I get one out the way, then another one come, and my number just stays steady. It never stays down. But ultimately, if I fail leadership, I'll just have 4 to take. So I got nutrition, leadership, community, and farm. So that's not bad. I mean, I know people who has failed every single one of them and hasn't retaken them. So I don't feel like I'm too far behind or whatever. I think my main focus this semester is just graduating. You know what I'm saying? Like, being done. And if I don't get my ATs out the way, because y'all know if you don't pass all your ATIs, they won't release your name for boards, which I'm fine with. I mean, I can still study during that time, but I feel like, if I don't pass them during the semester, then after school is done, then I could just solely focus on ATIs. I don't have to focus on like school per se, or like tests and homework and stuff like that. So that's why I'm not even really tripping about that. I'm about to go home and actually take a shower and chill. I actually got out before it got dark. Like, y'all, listen, waking up in the morning and it's dark, and then by the time you get home it's still dark because y'all know it's fall time. I mean, messing with me. But I hope y'all having a good day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey y'all, so I'm just now leaving school. I told y'all we had 2 ATIs to take today. So we had community, and that shit was hard. We needed to get a 76 to level 2 on it, and I got a 71, so I wasn't that far off, but that shit was hard. And then I took my nutrition, and thankfully I passed my nutrition. So, you know what? I was thinking I had 4 ATIs left, but I actually have 5, because we still got to take med surg. Oh, Jesus. I just realized that right now. So now technically I do have 4. I have 5, but I passed nutrition today, so the story in my life. I got med surg, community, leadership, and farm. So I still have 4. Jesus! My life. Anyway, I'm not even tripping. It is what it is. I am about to go home, and I need some meal prep and just kind of like get stuff ready for this week, just like to have a successful work week and school week. I haven't did any homework today. Usually I do it on Sundays, try to do as much as possible, so because you just never know what might come up this week. But I didn't. Sunday I went to church, and it was kind of just a personal me day to chill with my friends and stuff like that and go to church. But it put me down. I mean, it put me behind. But it was worth it. So I'm gonna try to get some homework done today, like try my hardest, like even if it's just one assignment, I'm gonna try to get something done today. And then of course I got a meal prep for the week, because I have been eating out so much and not even healthy. Like today I went and bought some damn gizzards. So, like that's what my life is looking like, where I'm out here eating gizzards. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a blessed and productive week. I am going to try to have a productive week, and I will talk to you guys later. Hey y'all, I wanted to talk to y'all about something really quick. I'm at work now, but something was just on my heart. Like, I have been having a really, really rough week this week, and I was thinking to myself, if I ask God to take away all my trials, all my tribulations, all my pain, all my hurt, what reason would I need to draw near to Him? If God took away everything that bad that happens to us, every experience that happens to us that is not pleasing to us, that makes us feel uncomfortable, that, you know, brings hurt and brings pain or brings disappointment, what need would we have to draw nearer to God? If everything was just rainbow and lollipops, why would we need God? Just to say thank you? You don't get life lessons out of everything being perfect. But that's not even what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say, I was just thinking, like, man, you got to stop letting things steal your peace and steal your joy. Even when you lack, you know, there is a lot of lack in my life. And not even just bad things, in a sense of me wanting to be better, me wanting to elevate. And that lack isn't bad. It's just, you know, me wanting more for myself. But I need to stop giving energy to any and everything that rubs me the wrong way, or makes me feel sad, or makes me feel bad, or disappoints me. I need to learn how to control my peace. I want to be in a space where it's like nothing can steal my joy, nothing can steal my peace. And I know it sounds so unrealistic because life happens. There are going to be things that just you have no control over, and it touches you in a way where it does steal your joy and steal your peace. But I think the goal is not necessarily to be in a place where nothing can touch my peace, but more so in a place where if something does steal my joy or something does steal my peace, you know, I can bounce back and get it, you know, get it right back. Is it a song called Get It Right Back? I don't know. But I just wanted to say that, because I think sometimes, for me, I know sometimes I will get discouraged and get down about things instead of just saying, you know what, it is what it is. Like, you can't control it. You can't do much about it. You can't change it. So keep it moving. So I hope y'all having a good day. I'm going to close out the vlog here because, what's today, Friday? I'm not really doing much. I got work tomorrow. I might actually go get my eyebrows done. I might actually do something for myself. Like go get my eyebrows done, my nails done, because we got clinical instructors this quarter who don't care if you have your nails done, and I missed being a girl, so I might go do that tomorrow. I'm going to church Sunday, so I'm gonna close out the vlog, and I will talk to you guys